Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it is Friday and I don't know if you can hear it, but it is raining hard. So, but yeah, luckily we are inside the workshop, nice and dry, and we can crack on with today's video. First part is going to be on this Mercedes. I have got the wing for this car now, so we can put the wing on and some other bits and pieces. But I don't really want to put the bumper back on that's down there because I haven't got the sensor. But I suppose what I could actually do, I could put it on, and then if I show you, if I put the bumper on, you got the little sensor there. I could probably just put my hand round in the wheel arch and fit that sensor. So I might actually put that bumper back in place. We'll see how it goes. Just got to push it out a little bit more work on that, get it a bit heated up and straightened up a little bit more. So yeah, and there's other bits and pieces to do as well. We've still got some bits and pieces around the car to sort out. So yeah, but we're going to start with that, and then I'm going to show you the Peugeot 107 because the locksmith was out yesterday. And I'll explain what's gone on with that car, because the last time we saw it, I couldn't put it into gear, and it was just, yeah, it wouldn't go. It was making a right racket when I put my foot on the brake. So I'll explain what's going on with that one a little bit later. God, this rain. But before we get into it, guys, I just want to quickly say, yesterday's video, in the comments, people, not everyone, like it was kind of half and half. Some people were saying, yeah, they agree there should be a change in the categorisation of the cars, Cat S, Cat N. And then there was others that were saying that I was moaning that it was a Cat S. I'm not moaning that these cars are Cat S or Cat N. I'm not moaning about it. They're getting fixed. I will fix them and show me fixing them no matter what happens. I was not moaning about it being a Cat S. What I'm saying is that it's wrong. The system's wrong. They've put that in place, whoever it is. They've said it's a Cat S, structural. And they've said it's a Cat N, non-structural. That is a non-structural damaged car. It's their system, it's their way. Their way is wrong. They should be checking these cars, or don't, change the system, change the way, change the thing. I'm not moaning that I've just, bought a Cat S car, because I buy Cat S cars because I know, looking at the pictures, that they're not going to be a Cat S. It's going to be a Cat N. Exactly the same as this. So, yeah, guys, there was only a few people that was commenting. I will, in last night's video, I will ping that comment that person wrote yesterday, and I'll ping it to the top. So if anyone wants to go back and see what they were saying about me, you can. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's crack on, get that wing on place, see what it's like, and we'll go from there. So let's do this. Okay, guys, let me show you. I fitted the wing. It's absolutely spot on. Yeah, the paint, the matched colour, everything is just absolutely perfect. It does need a good clean up and a polish because there's a few scratches on it. I've got to get this off as well, which is a sticker thing it. But, you know, that is... I'm well happy with that. Honestly, it's not perfect. I'm not expecting it to be perfect because it's a second-hand part. At the end of the day, you've got to expect some bits and pieces. You know, if you can get a second-hand part and it's got only a couple of bits, then you're winning really. But just want to make sure the gaps were good, the same. Got a feeler gauge and made sure the gaps were the same on the door for the door to the wing. So I've done that. That's spot on. That is nice and flush all the way down, so it's not sticking in and out, anything like that. I've checked the gap between where the headlight sits and to the other side. So this gap going around here, you can see that there's movement with that. And all I did was check it to this side to make sure that the gap was the same going through, and it is. So yeah, it's all looking absolutely really good. I've put the lower part of the inner wheel arch liner, so that's all been put back together and bolted up, screwed back. But I'm going to leave this end because yeah, I still need to get round to the bumper there. But I'm actually not going to fit the bumper today. I'm going to leave it off until we get the sensor. And I've got to play around with it a little bit more. I've got the paint shop coming over to give me some paint to do that corner of the bumper. So he's on his way. So, you know, it doesn't really need to go back on yet. We have still got some bits and pieces to do. We've still got the service and some other bits and our brake pads, the rear. We've got to do those as well, because, yeah, I am going to give this an MOT. I am, because, you know, it is a Cat S, so technically, by law, you should be putting an MOT on them if it's a Cat S. But, yeah, it's like, you know, everything else really. But it just needs a nice, fresh MOT, I think, even though it's still... There is no checks because it's a Cat S. Who checks apart from me taking off the bumper and stripping it down? Who else does the checks? It's not like it used to be years ago. If you was fixing a salvage car, you had to take it to be inspected by DVLA to allow you to put it back on the road. That was a great idea. It's a fantastic way of checking to make sure that these cars are going back on the road and they're safe. But now there is none of that. It's all gone. And that's you know, that was their decision. They made that decision not to do that anymore. But you know, when you take it for an MOT, they're not checking to see if you've done the repairs right. No one's checking. No one. So. And that was the other reason why I set the channel up, and I wanted to sort of do the YouTube, do the videos, so I can show you and prove to the new owner how I'm fixing the cars and how I'm putting them back together. And you can clearly see it, you know. And I show it step by step, stage by stage. During the course of the day, I'm filming, and I'm not going backs and forwards, just saying, right, I'm going to swap this wing over now, and then cut the camera, and then come back and go, right, I've done the wing. To me, that is not showing what you're doing. This is showing what you're doing when it comes to fixing the cars. And this is the only way to actually prove it. But there is no other way. There is no checks. No one takes, you know, you can't take them anywhere to get them checked by someone to make sure that the structural damage of the car has been repaired. So, yes. We are now going to move on to the service. I'm going to drop the oil. I'm going to lift up the cover. I've already lifted this cover up for the cabin filter. I've got this on its way as well. So I'm going to do like a full service. I want to show you. This is dripping wet. So somehow, the water is getting down there. Obviously, because actually I don't even know. I can't even see at the minute if there's a puddle of water down there, because sometimes they get blocked. These things. There's a channel beneath it. If they get blocked up, the water can't drain out. So I've got to check that, because I think we may have a blockage in there. Or is it just wet? I don't know. Because obviously the rain and the water and that stuff is on this part here, which is a bit of a crazy position to put it in, really. But, yeah, we're going to see what is going on down there, dry it all up, and, yeah, put a new one in place as well. Oil filter as well, changed the oil. Someone has been dripping a little bit of oil, obviously filled up here, overspilt it, and it's gone down there. So we want to check that, clean that up. Just clean up the engine bay, get it all sorted, get the engine part done. So that's that part done. And then once the brake pads turn up with the service parts, we're going to spin the car around. We're going to do the rear pads as well. So we're just going to carry on doing some bits and pieces on this one for today. Let's just see how far we get. I have ordered some other bits and pieces for the Peugeot, the 107, one that's out there. I've ordered a new battery, and I've ordered a cabin filter for that one as well, because I didn't change the cabin filter on that car when I've done the service, and I think it definitely needs to be changed. So I've ordered that one as well. But I want to concentrate on this. Let's just see how far we get. Clean the wheels as well. The wheels can be cleaned. I've got to do even though it's raining outside, guys, I've still got to do my usual stuff. And that is to clean the inside of the wheels. So potentially got to do that as well. So yeah, let's get set up. Let's now do the service part and carry on. Let's do this. Right, guys, tell you what, it is going really well. All nice and clean now, where it was oil dripping down there, just around the turbo and stuff. So I just cleaned all that off. Hopefully it was dripping from someone's not overspilled it or whatever and dripped it. or there actually could be an oil leak somewhere, but we will find out if there is after driving it around for a little while, and then I'll check it to see if there's any pipes leaking or anything like that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, anyway, there's me waffling on. Because I'm thinking about other things while I'm talking to you as well. So we've done the air filter, done the oil filter, done the oil, put new oil in, but we've just got to run it through the new oil filter, and then I've got to check the level again. Normal stuff. This is, I showed you this is the cabin filter, and it's absolutely soaking wet. And I found out why it is soaking wet. So what happens is, obviously the water runs down this channel, goes down in the centre part, and then at the bottom in the centre part there's a little rubber bung, and then it's supposed to come out the bottom underneath there. But what's happened, there's the bung there, can you see it just there? So what's happening, it's blocked up, look. So the bung is all blocked up, and then the water is just sort of filling up in the channel. You can see it, there's some water down the bottom. So I need to get that though. Is that one on the corner? Is that one on the end as well? There might be a rubber bung there as well. I just can't see it. That might be blocked as well. I don't know if that is actually got a hole in it, but the middle one definitely got a drainage hole in the middle of that. So that's the reason why. So I need to clean that out. Once I've cleaned that out, the water should just run straight out the bottom. And then once that's all cleaned, we're going to put a new cabin filter in. This one here. Got ourselves a new cabin filter, so we're going to put that in. Got the brake pads for the rear as well. What else? That's that. That's for the Peugeot 107 cabin filter, because I didn't change that. So we're going to change that one over as well. And I've got a new battery for that car as well, because that battery was completely dead and flat. I tried to charge it up, it won't have it. I don't know if we're going to get time to get out there, guys, and do that Peugeot. We might have to leave that till Monday. But let me just see how the time goes during the course of the day. But I really want to carry on with this. I've started to receive stuff now, like the sensor for the bumper. That's been delivered, but it's back at home. I'm not going home, pick it up and coming back. We'll probably jump on that another day. Still waiting for the indicators. And I've also ordered a set of rear window tints. I'm going to do them myself. It's just going to be interesting to say the least, because I've not done it before. So it'll be interesting to see how it comes out. But apparently I bought the kit, and the kit comes pre-cut. Whether or not it's a good cut, I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I'm gonna retint. I'm gonna tint the glass around the back. It does come with the front glass tint as well. It comes with a whole set all the way around the car, except for the windscreen. But I don't know if I want to do that. It really does depend if they look really dark. I'm not going to bother if they look really dark. Apparently, it's, what do you say on the listing? It said on the back you got 20% light through, and on the front you got 70% light through. So I'm not quite sure if I do the front, I'm going to make it illegal. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see if I can, put the tints on the glass, and we'll see how that goes. But it'll be an interesting video. So I've got them coming as well. I think we'll do it all in one go in another video. But let's keep going for now. Let's get that cabin filter done. And then I want to get the wheel, all the rest of the wheels off, get them cleaned, and get the rear pads changed over today if we can. So let's keep going. Let's do this. Tell you what, guys, it was going so well. It was going great. Until I went to undo this bolt. Snapped it off straight away. And I wasn't using the impact gun. I was using this breaker bar to try and undo it. And I can't believe how tight that is on. That is so tight on there. So, God. Now I've got to try and get it off. Unbelievable. I'm going to try and get it out if I can. And if I can get it out, I don't know if the other Mercedes that I've got, you know, the silver one there, I don't know if this has got one in it and if it's the same key. Might be, but it's on so tight. Like, it's just crazy on there tight. So I don't know if I could use the other one and then that'll snap. And then I haven't got one for that one then. So, but it was going so well. Honestly, I was having a great day. Honestly, I was getting so much done. And then this has happened. Bloody hell. So all I can do is have a go and see if I can get this out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might have to bust that ring on the outside and then try and put a socket, bang a small socket over the top of it, and hopefully that'll grab it enough to undo. What a nightmare, guys, eh? Unbelievable. So there we go. Anyway, things happen. You just got to deal with it. So let's crack on. Let me just see if I can deal with this, because there's no point carrying on unless I can deal with that. I've managed to get the other side off because I've done the other side first. I've done this side first. Oh, here. Took that one off and then went to the other side. So this one's off. So that's good. I think I left this one off as well, did I? Yep. So I left that one off as well. So that's off. The other side at the front, that was missing one anyway. God. Yeah, that was missing one. That hasn't got one there. Someone's already swapped it for a normal stud. So we've really just got to get this one off. And then I'll do, you know, luckily it's just this one and it ain't the rest of them. So, yeah, but absolute pain. What a nightmare. So, I'll set you up. Let's just see what I can get done. We're definitely not getting to that Peugeot 107 today. Definitely not. I need to concentrate on this. So, I'll set you up, guys. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I am having a nightmare with this wheel. Oh, I'm just so exhausted. So, let me show you what I've done. So I managed to get the locker, the wheel locker, off, smashed off the ring, and then banged over a socket, and I managed to get that off finally. And I know why this was on so tight, because the rest of the bowl nuts are on so tight as this. So what I think's happened is that, to me, looks like a new tyre. So I think the tyre shop has well over tightened. They've gone mad and over tightened these nuts, these wheel nuts, and this locking wheel nut as well. They just over tightened them. I cannot remove those 3 bolts. I managed to get that one off, and I managed to get that one's from the front, but this one I've managed to get off as well. It's not that they're seized, it's just that they're so tight. They're really, really tight. I've tried everything to get those off. There's 3 left to get off. I've tried heating them up. I've tried a breaker bar along with a scaffold pole. I'm definitely gonna break the breaker bar. I cannot get these off, guys. Unbelievable. My gun, this gun, which is quite powerful as it is, that's not even touching it. It's not even getting it off. So, very, very frustrating. And I've run out of time today as well. So we're going to have to leave it there. But all I can do now, really, is to try and get it down to a tyre shop to see if they can remove these bolts for me with what they've got. Basically, them, I don't know. They must have a way of getting them off, because that's their job, is to change tyres on wheels. So they must have some really powerful guns, or I don't know. I'm absolutely exhausted, shattered. It's really taken it out of me, and I've not even got it off. It's just unreal. And you've got to laugh, because otherwise you just stand there crying. But it is what it is. But I just wanted to explain what is going on. That is crazy, crazy tight. But at least I've got the locking wheel nut off. All I've got to do now is get the normal bolts removed from the wheels. So, yeah, but we have done a few bits and pieces on this one. I'm going to leave it there. I have had pieces turn up today. Like, I think that's turned up, the rear window wiper. So we can do that as well on Monday. The bumper sensor, that's turned up as well. So we can get the bumper all sorted, all fixed back in place, ready to go to the paint shop. The paint suppliers, he's turned up and took a sample from the old wing, so he'll be back Monday. So it does seem like it's all going to happen Monday, and we hopefully should be able to get it all sort of, closer than what it is at the minute. But yeah, absolute joke, that wheel. But anyway, guys, it is Friday. I'm going to leave it there. Have a great weekend. Thanks for all the support. Don't forget to drop me a comment. Give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you Monday in the next one. Thanks very much, guys. See you soon.